Welcome everyone to This Week in Sonoma Valley online, and it's the quarantine edition. We're sheltering in place. That doesn't mean that we can't have fun and talk about what's happening in Sonoma Valley. I'm joined with Paul Giusto, the guy. I don't even know what corner you are in my screen, but the guy on your screen. Paul, how are you?
Fabulous, Tim. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. It looks like you are surrounded by wine.
I'm surrounded by
Like,
much vino.
So you're sipping in place the right way. You're doing it absolutely. That is a lot of wine, Paul.
There's the finished product right there.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So that's a ton of wine. People can just call you and order that stuff and you'll ship it to them, won't they?
Was a ton of wine when it came in as grapes.
That's true. Matter of fact, I want to thank you because you're like a returning alumni to This Week in Sonoma. You were one of our first ones during harvest. We did one with you.
Love being one of the first.
And I bet you some of those grapes that we did are in those barrels behind you right now.
I bet they are. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I want to shift gears and talk about what I'm calling in the pantry with Paul. So you're Paul, right? And people aren't. We're at home. We can't go anywhere really, so we're kind of stuck here. So we're digging into our pantries and we're getting creative with our cooking. People are cooking like crazy, right? I mean, we're still ordering from local restaurants, which is good, but we also need to, eat what we have in the pantry. So I've gone to the pantry and found some different things, and I'm wondering if you can help me pair different wines. It could be your wine or different types of wines, a variety, or anything.
Yep.
With what we have in the pantry. So are you ready?
I'm going to give it a shot here. Let's see. I mean, first up's got to be like the Vienna sausages, right, or something like that, or some Spam. Oh, pork and beans, baby.
Pork and beans, yes. So Van Camp's pork and beans. It says here the cooking directions are microwave on high for 1.5 minutes.
Love it.
Although that time given is approximate. So
okay. So
it looks like it's pretty high in sodium.
A few milligrams there.
It's actually only 17% of your sodium. Oh, but hold on. There's 3.5 servings in here.
Sure.
So I'd eat the whole can. So
I remember those days.
So what's the pork and beans thing? What do you do with that? It's tough,
pork
right?
and beans. I'm gonna go with here. I'm gonna go varietal.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go like our wine.
Right. No, varietal. That's fine.
Yeah. That's screaming for just a nice big juicy Pinot.
Okay. I like that. We're just gonna get the Pinot and the pork and beans.
Yeah, it's a PBB.
You got the alliteration going there, which is good.
It's the PBB. PPB. Pinot Pork and Beans.
Pinot Pork and Beans. The newest festival. All right, next thing. Found these in my pantry. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, my favorite.
Got some sardines. These are in olive oil, though, so they're classy.
Okay.
Well,
that's a little different, right? That's going to a little heavier. Okay, what am I doing there? Well, sardines.
Sardines.
I'm probably going to go with, and a nice heavy. Oh, I'd go with like a Rhone blend white, a Marsanne Roussanne, something like that.
Okay.
Although sardines have a bit more, I don't know do you think they're more Italian influence or just Mediterranean in general?
Yeah.
Maybe this. How about this? Sardinia, an island off the west coast of Italy.
Right.
I'd go with a Sardinian white wine.
I love it.
All right.
That kind of goes with things that grow together, go together, right? So
exactly.
Boom. Okay. Things now. What happens when things get a little bit? We've been in here for a while, and things are getting a little. It's getting bad.
Right.
So tomato paste.
That's just that's let's see here.
This is a can of tomato paste.
A can of tomato paste.
Like what do you? What?
Have you? Okay, so I made sauce this weekend.
Okay.
And I used a little bit of tomato paste, just a little bit. I don't use a lot.
Right, that's the problem. These cans are too big. They should be that. They should be that big.
They should be the size of a Vienna sausage can.
2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons max, because you never use this much tomato paste. That's big tomato has you over the barrel. They know.
They know. So tomato paste. Let's see. As tomato paste as a component of something, such as a sauce.
If you're getting fancy, sure.
That I made the other night.
Right.
For chicken parmesan, which was out of this world.
Okay.
Great. It was delicious. The
Oh,
kids
that's
ate
smart. Okay.
2 days. I gotta go with Merlot.
Okay. Okay.
Merlot or a Sangiovese or a Chianti or a Brunello or something like that, right?
Okay.
So even though the tomato is acidic, you're never going to put the two together, but
Right.
that as a component of something that's going to generate this unbelievable meal
Okay.
is going to be a red sauce based meal.
Right. That's right. That's right.
I'm
Okay.
going to go with the Brunello.
I like it. You're going back to that's an Italian bridal, right?
Yeah, why I keep going back to freaking the homeland, man. You know?
What's your last name? Giusto?
Yeah, you know.
Week 3, man, it's getting desperate.
Okay.
We're like reaching back in the back of the pantry. And you're like, oh, I bought that in November. Pumpkin.
Oh, sweet.
Just, yeah, I don't think this is sweet. I think this
Is it not sweet?
This is
Is it
non-GMO, sustainably farmed, paleo,
Yeah.
vegan.
Wow.
Did cavemen even make pumpkin pie? It's all
Yeah, I don't know. Pumpkin.
straight up pumpkin, man.
Pumpkin. Just straight up pumpkin. What's
Ingredients? Organic pumpkin.
and it's not sweet.
Well, a pumpkin is, it's a fruit, right?
Yeah. But did they add sugar? Is it sugar added or what?
No, number 8 on the incredibly long CV for this canned food product says no added sugars or sweeteners.
Okay. All right. So it's more savory.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
And I'd probably go with, one of those real big, lush, creamy, vanilla-laden, oaky Chardonnays.
That's the time you bust that thing out, don't you?
Yeah. Well, you think about like a
Chardonnay is popular for Thanksgiving.
Well, you've got it's a heavier white.
Yep.
Lush.
Yep.
You got some nice acid too, cuts through a lot of the fats.
Yeah.
That there, I'm gonna turn that into like a soup of some sort, a pureed soup with some, a little bit of probably a little bit of chopped basil in there, a little bit of creme fraiche.
That's good.
Yeah.
And
Chardonnay.
The Haitian national dish is pumpkin soup.
The Haitian national.
The Haitian national soup is pumpkin soup.
Is that your producer coming to your aid there?
No, my producer is smart. She's smart. You're smart. But no, I majored in English, Paul, so I'm highly unemployable. You learn facts. I got a final question. This time I'm going to give you a drink, and we pair it with a food. Can we change that up a little bit?
100%.
Okay, so this is kind of fun. Thanks for doing this. I appreciate your expertise. And you've been in the wine business for a long time, so you know this stuff. Not that long. You're pretty young.
Not as long as everyone else.
You're 32.
Been around 32. Yeah, just turned 33.
So can I ask you about how to pair this with something? It's Irish table wine.
Oh my gosh, that is
Irish table wine.
Fabulous thing I've seen.
One of my favorites, direct from the Emerald Isle.
That is from the north, though. That's from the north. That's the
Well, it is kind of a Protestant
version.
But I'm pretty ecumenical. You know that I'm.
There goes your English degree. Oh boy, big word.
Oh, that's also a lot of Catholic schooling. So what do I pair with Irish table wine? There's also Kentucky table wine, Tennessee table wine.
Yeah, Bushmills is. It's just so fabulous on its own. But Bushmills, you got to go with. Oh man, I want to go with something that isn't going to overpower the whiskey.
Well, if it's like Irish, don't you just take some meat, add a bunch of salt, and boil it till the taste is gone, or what do you do? Or
so you could do that. I'm thinking soda bread right now.
I like that. We just had St. Patrick's Day. Right?
Yeah, a little soda bread, a little pumped up soda bread though, not your traditional Emerald Isle soda bread. Maybe a little California Sonoma twist to it or something like that.
Maybe you got some lavender from the garden or something like that. I don't know what you did.
Candied figs and lavender from the garden.
Figs. That'd be delicious.
Yeah, just don't let your friends know that you normally drink Bushmills with that you're drinking that you're eating soda bread with candy figs and lavender.
When they're like,
Beat
I'm
your
like,
beef up.
I took corned beef, I boiled it until it was gray as gray could be. And took a cabbage, boiled that with it, took a carrot until it like fell apart. I loved it. That was St. Patrick's at our house.
We did St. Patty's Day. I just sidebar, probably had the best corned beef that I had in a long time.
Oh, really?
Instapot.
Okay, you're an Instapot guy. You know what?
I'm not. I've only cooked 2 things in the Instapot. One of them was freaking corned beef. It's
great.
magnificent.
No, pressure cookers, Instapots are great. My wife has this pressure cooker that I got her, but it's like an old pressure cooker, Swiss with
right.
It scares the hell out of me. This thing terrifies me.
It's alive.
Yeah, no, because there's always those stories of those things like exploding, and then there's like freaking whatever chicken coq au vin everywhere. It's just a disaster. But the food is fantastic out of it, so I don't doubt that it was fantastic. Paul, I really appreciate you spending time with us talking about your 3 wines, which again was a Chardonnay, the red blend called
Sonoma Red Blend.
That's a great name. You should keep that one. Red blend's a good idea for the name of the wine. Thank you so much. And I'll be editing this, and everyone go to highway12winery.com, or I'll put it down here. I don't know where it is, but I'll put it down here.
Thanks, Tim. All
Cool.
right, we'll talk to you here over the next few days. Take it easy. Say hi to the family.
I will. You too. See ya. Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Perfect. All right, and I've got my production assistant has a cat. I can bring a cat in, wrapped up as a burrito. Come on, bring it in. So you can just see my cat.
Swaddled.
I don't know why. This is what you do on lockdown. So this is
that's great.
Cloud. This is Cloud. Cloud says hello.
Cloud. Hi, Cloud.
No cats were hurt in the video.